Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? This is your man, Corey G, your New York Uber driver, bringing you another video. Today's topic, let's get serious doing rideshare. Some of you guys out there are doing your thing. Some of you are not. Some of you are getting a little frustrated doing your rideshare, which I can understand. There's a lot of factors involved why you guys are getting frustrated. But are you guys serious doing rideshare? And what do I mean by serious? You have seen in my previous videos about treating it like a real business. So here's some things you can do a self-check on yourself. Whether are you treating this like a real business? Number one, what is the name of your business? You're not so-and-so Uber driver. You are so-and-so business owner. And what do I mean by that? Well, basically it's this. You need to have a company name, and you need to get serious with that company's name. And what do I mean by getting serious? Well, have you LLC your company? Have you registered with New York State? Now, you might be saying, oh, wait a second, Corey, let's not get into all of that. No, let's get into all of that. Because you won't be recognized as a legitimate business in the state of New York unless you register. So, like for myself, my business name is G Transportation Services, LLC. What's yours? If you haven't done it, you need to do so. Now, yes, it takes money and takes investment, but like I've already said in my previous videos, to do this Uber thing in New York, you have to treat it like a real business, which means it's an investment. Now, doing that LLC business or getting things registered, sometimes it can be quite a hassle. Best way, simplify your life. My recommendation is to go on LegalZoom.com, register with them, answer all their questions, get things started, pay the fee. They even do a payment plan and stuff like that. And this way, they will do all the legwork for you, getting yourself your LLC or your proper documentation and things like that. Because you want to be properly recognized, especially when you start doing your taxes. And remember, all that stuff is tax deductible. Now, once you get yourself registered, what should you do? Well, you definitely need to have some type of business account. Now, while you're getting all of that together, and maybe at the moment you probably won't be able to afford to get yourself an LLC. Well, you know, sole proprietorship and getting yourself registered with that, same thing. That's a little bit cheaper than an LLC. But the easiest way, you need to get yourself a separate bank account, guys. Some of you is juggling that one bank account, that one checkbook you got for your personal and for the business with Uber. Guys, you probably have done your taxes last year, and you probably noticed that it was quite a mess trying to straighten all that out. Keep things separate, guys. It will pay off in the long run. And the best way to help you is with Uber. Uber helps you with that. In fact, Uber has that debit bank card. That debit bank card, you know, well, they call it the black card. You know that little black card that they give you from Uber? You open up the account, and you can have your money deposited right into that. It's from GoBank, and GoBank is a virtual bank. And you get yourself your regular MasterCard. I'm covering up my my card number. I guess you know why. I don't have to explain myself. And you can use this as a business debit card. In fact, on the card it even says business debit. So you're already treating it like a business card. And you have a checking account. You have a checking account, you have a routing account, and this way you can order checks and things like that, and then you got yourself your business straightened out. It's all in order. Now, there's only one drawback when you're using this particular card, is the fact that it's a virtual bank. It's not a brick and mortar bank. So let's say, for instance, you need to do some other things with your business. Because let's say, for instance, like myself, I have several customers that's outside of Uber, that has nothing to do with Uber. They give me a call because I have a 1-800 number. They give me a call, hey, I need to pick up from here, pick up from there, whatever the case may be. And that's outside of Uber. Now, they may pay you in cash, or they may, use a credit card. But here's the problem, especially if they want to give you in cash. Now, how you going to deposit it? You got to go through Green Dot, and you got to do all this type of stuff and get it in there. But sometimes you just want to be simple. You just want to go to the bank, drop it off at the teller, and deposit your money. So what you may want to do is this. Get yourself another business debit card. Okay? Mine's is I'm with TD Bank, and it has my company's name on it, G Transportation Services, and I use that as the main focal of all my other businesses that I do outside of Uber. So then this way, if I get cash, I go to TD Bank, drop off the money, make that simple deposit. So you definitely want to use that, and you want to use these cards, guys, for everything that you do for your business. You put gas in the car. Guess what? Remember that Uber gas card that you get? Definitely worth it. Mine's just a little worn right now because I have used it. Why, you say? Because here it is. It leaves your digital footprint. Some of you, and I know I started off that way. I started off the same way, I should say. Having receipts on top of receipts on top of receipts. And then it's at the end of the year, now you got to organize all of that stuff. And you got these tons of receipts. And let's face facts. Have you guys taken a receipt, put in your wallet, your pocket, and now it's time to take it out and the ink disappeared? Yeah, it has happened to all of us. Now, what do? You see, doing everything from your car wash, your gas, your oil changes, anything you're doing for that business, for that car you have that you drive with Uber, Lyft, whatever, anything you do, you should pay for it with those cards, because then it leaves that digital footprint where you can be able to get all that information done at the end of the year, and then you can be able to put it all together. Now, some of the other things that you need to take advantage of if you are serious. Uber helps you with that. Even though Uber gets some bad press and things like that for different things, but Uber does a lot of good stuff for us. You have to really admit that. Okay, they are setting all of us up really to have a legitimate, serious business. And here's the other area that they help us with the taxes at the end of the year. You see it online where you can go onto your phone and get all the data information regarding your fares and things like that, and your mileage. But Uber also does one more thing. They also give us the discounts for H&R Block, or you can do Intuit, the Intuit TurboTax. And they do one more thing, which is, guys, if you don't have this app, I'm telling you right now, if you don't have this app, then that means you really are not serious with your business. And this is the app I'm talking about. I'm going to use my phone here, and it's the Intuit Self-Employed app. The Self-Employed app helps you organize. It's your virtual accountant, I should say. One area it does, it helps you organize all your invoices, everything that you spent. How does that? Well, here, all your accounts, I know you can't really see it, but all your accounts, you link all your checking accounts, personal and business, guys, to this app. And it also has the web version, so you can also go online and do your business on the web version as well. But if you're on the go, you want to be able to have this app. And it will keep track of your checking accounts, your spending. And what happens here is, one of the interesting things that it does here, one of the areas that it does keep track of is your transactions, as I mentioned. But it also helps you categorize your transactions as well. Some of the areas where it helps you with, well, hey, listen, as far as with Uber, when your Uber money comes in, okay, well, that was an earning. So earnings are in green here, and any expenditures are in black and has a minus in front of it. But you can categorize it as with income, whether it might be personal, because you want to do your personal checking account on this as well too, so you can have everything organized. And give an example here, my Easy Pass account that I have. All your guys who are, paying for Easy Pass, and if you don't have an Easy Pass, then guys, you serious. Seriously, you're not serious. You should have an Easy Pass account. But remember, when you categorize it, you can categorize it as a business expense, personal, or if you split, because sometimes with certain things, like with my Easy Pass account, I have 2 Easy Passes, but they're on the same account. One is for my personal car, and one is for the business car that I have. So I usually split that money in half. So part of it that I pay for when I reload my Easy Pass, half of it is going to personal, half is going to business, and it keeps account. And what's so cool about this app is that it keeps everything all organized until it's the end of the year. And guess what it does? Because it's an NYUD product, all of that can migrate onto TurboTax. TurboTax will pull all that information and organize it for your taxes. Like I said, you want to be serious with your business. This helps you a whole lot, guys. Now, if you have a personal accountant and all that other type of jazz, you still want to have this app, because you know why? Your accountant will love you. Because what happens here is that this app will organize it for you. You print it out, you give it to your accountant. Your accountant will be like, oh, he'll turn around and says, you're the man, because you made his job very, very easy. He doesn't have to flip through all the receipts and things like that. Now, guys, one other added feature, well, actually 2 other added features for this particular app is, let's say for instance, you're not dealing with your cards or anything like that. You're still going to do brick and mortar with receipts and cash and things like that. That's up to you. Well, guess what this will do, especially for those receipts. Let's say for instance you have you purchase something, you put in the invoice as an expenditure on here, and it's something here that says add receipt. You add a receipt on there, and guess what? You can actually take a picture of your receipt, and the self-employed app will store the copy of that receipt with your rest of your files on the app. So then this way, now when it comes time for taxes, it will print that out for you too. So all of it is all together, guys. So now you don't have to worry about holding on to those receipts and the receipt ink disappears because you put it in a nice warm place and the ink disappears and all the other type of jazz. No, you can do that with this particular app too. Another cool feature with this particular app is it keeps track of your mileage as well, guys. All your mileage here, and I know you can't see it, but all your mileage can be recorded. Remember, it'll track your GPS, and all you just got to do really is just turn it on, and it will track your mileage. Because remember, Uber, yeah, you might say Uber tracks your mileage too, but it only tracks your mileage when you have a passenger. Now, what if you're traveling to that passenger? You're not getting, Uber's not tracking all of that. This is tracking all of your mileage. Let's say you're taking the car, you're getting it inspected, or you're getting an oil change or repair, and you got to drive so many miles. That's a business expense, especially if that particular car, the car that you're using, is strictly for business. You can use that as a, you can track your mileage on that as well, because all of that is part of your business. So you want to think about that, guys. I would get this app now. There's a monthly fee for this app. I think it's $10 per month. And once again, that $10 per month, once again, hey, listen, guys, it also, that's also tax deductible, which they will count in the calculations on the app as well too. This is a cool app. You have regular passengers that's outside of Uber that you use, and they paying for the credit card. You probably have Square. I have the Intuit one for this, and all of that can get calculated. It makes an invoice for them, and it can email it to them if necessary. So this is a great app to have. Guys, if you don't have this app, you're not really serious about your business. You need this type of stuff. This is great stuff to have, to use. You need to be organized. You need to be serious with this. And then this way, the business will be more enjoyable because you have everything all organized and worked out. This is your man, Corey G, your New York Uber driver. You and I will become successful together.